Wiener.
Yo! Welcome back to the Nexus podcast. Burns is not here today, so I'll be glazing Naruto on his behalf. But we got Nerd Daddy.
That means it's my turn to talk about Bleach.
And we got Brodie as our guest.
Yo! Yeah, Brodie is not taking the place of Burns, but Brodie is our third member today, our guest. We've been trying to have more guests on it, and obviously, if y'all did not know, on TikTok, we got Brodie Loman, Mr. I Love One Piece over here. Oh my god, listen, I glaze One Piece. That's literally Brodie. I glaze One Piece. Brodie also glazes One Piece, but I feel like Brodie does it in an intelligent way. I just do it in like I'm screaming at my phone type of way. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god! And Brodie's like, here, let me lay this lore out for you.
You do start every video screaming. I haven't noticed that.
Brodie does it in like a Saiga Runner way. Nerdking does it in like a Naruto versus Luffy way.
Literally, like actually, but I only started doing it recently because like those videos started to just get more views. I used to be like, all right guys, like here we go. Now I'm just like, like here, and like I'll get like one hate comment a video, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, somebody on my Discord was trying to hate. They were talking about why is Nerdking always start with like, oh my god guys, oh my god, get out of here if you're not coming to spoil. And I'm like, bro, because y'all be like fucking bitching and crying when like talking about he's spoiled. And then when you give spoiler warnings, you're still crying, dude. What do you want?
Hold on, I think we might be a little frozen.
And I am not the one freezing today, so.
And he's not frozen. He's frozen like Elsa, like Queen Elsa. It's gonna come back up in 5 seconds. Watch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. Yes.
And we're back. And we're back. Triple Nexus podcast. Come on, I feel it. He's still here. I feel it. It's not gonna go away. It's definitely not gonna go away.
He X'd out and he's trying to log back in right now. That's my assumption.
That's your thing. I feel like it'll come back.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, type shit. I told you. Don't doubt Brodie. Don't doubt Brodie. I said that. I said he was back.
I was just being a hater. I had to leave for a second to hate on you guys. Now I'm back, so I got it out of my system. But I need a new modem. My internet's really choppy right now. So if I cut out every now and then, that's what happens.
That was literally me for like the first like 8 episodes. So like you're so good. Like
I was literally about to pull up like the mobile hotspot on my phone to try to use my phone's internet for a bit, but then it came back. So hopefully I'm good.
I think you'll be good. I feel it. All right, but anyway, enough about little old me. Brodie has a very, very long video that he's doing right now, a One Piece character tier list. And when I'm talking about tier list, I'm not just talking about your main characters, the Straw Hats, Kid Law, I'm literally talking about every named character in One Piece has been ranked on a tier list by Brodie. If you do not follow Brodie on TikTok, check him out right now. We'll be posting all of it. Brodie, give us the lowdown. Why did you decide to make a character tier list? What's your kind of ranking on it? Let us know. Talk to us about it.
Okay, so first, I don't remember how I got the idea. In my head, I was just like, "There's a lot of characters." I am here. Hello.
Okay.
All right. So, ND, be Brodie right now. Why did you make the tier list?
So basically, I made a tier list because I wanted to see what is every One Piece character ranked like, how much do I like them, and how many characters are there. Because we know that One Piece has a massive cast, but we don't actually know what each character does and what each character is and how relevant they are to the story. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to take it upon myself to rank every single named character and find every single named character just to make sure. Okay, Brady, take over. Brady just came back. Brady just came back. All right.
Here, I'm trying to turn on my mobile hotspot. Let's see if this makes it better. I'm gonna swap to that real quick.
Okay.
Let's see how. I'm gonna talk while I do that. Yeah, But so I didn't. Essentially, the way it started was I was looking up some character, and it was some SBS thing, and it was just like there's so many characters. And I'm trying to remember how I got. It was either like I saw an ad or like some other tier list popped up, and I was like, that would be funny to just like do a tier list with all the characters. I wonder how many there are. And I found a tier list that was like a pre-made. It had up through like 1147 or something like that. But when I checked it, it only had 800 characters, and I was like, that can't be correct. That doesn't seem right at all. And so I then spent the next 5 days going through the on the One Piece wiki. They have a list of all canon characters, and I just went through that list, and I got images for everyone, and I made my own tier list. And then I recorded the tier list for 7 hours, and then I took 5 more days to edit that video and post it yesterday.
Not even gonna lie, 5 days to edit 6 hours is actually kind of crazy, because, like...
It was literally 8-hour days. It was... My brain... My brain...
It's absolutely fried. Just One Piece, all of it.
Because like for me, it takes like a couple hours to like edit like an 8-minute video.
it on average when I edit, I typically see it as being like maybe an hour for per 10 minutes. But like the funniest thing is you could see in like the timestamps for the recording part, you could see in the timestamps me getting lazier in describing the characters as I go through the story. So like. There is, I think, 109 characters whose name starts with the letter B, and it's like this long. But then there's 140 characters with the name that starts with the letter M, and it was like this long. So I was just like, that's Luffy, he's fine. That's Garp, they're fine. That's this person, they're fine. But early on, I was so excited, and I was just like, it really drained out of me. And you can also see that.
Basically, he was saying that that's Luffy, he's fine, but like, there's so many named characters that at a certain point. Go on. No, he's back.
I have attached myself to my phone. Hopefully this will stop happening.
Nah. Oh, your mouth is already lining up better. I think you might have just fixed the problem.
Sick.
I think you might have just fixed the problem. All right.
But yeah, so you could see, just like with the timestamps with me recording, you could see it in the edit too. At the start of it, I was like zooming in on things. I was moving myself around the screen. I was doing all these edits. And then by the end, I'm just like, cut. That's all I'm doing. I'm just cutting, and that's it. And that, like, there's just no edits for like the last half.
I'm absolutely dead. I mean, listen, I'm doing the same thing for an 8-hour video. I get lazy editing this, and these podcast videos are like an hour. I just do like little edits like here and there. Like, and even I'm trying to like do more. You know what I'm saying? But I absolutely get it. How many One Piece characters did you find? Like, how many One Piece characters are in this tier list?
As of chapter 1153, there are 1,541 named One Piece characters. That is in the manga. That's SBS. That's like Vivre cards. That's any, like, canon source. That's all of them. And there's some real stinkers in there. There are some people who truly do not need names. Like, there's a couple of goof ones, like, did you know that the people on The Money have names? There's 3 of them. One of them's a skeleton guy, one's a bear man, and one's a rabbit guy. There's also, one of my favorite characters, there's a guy called Kaku. He's a square guy in the background, and somebody said, "Is this double Kaku?" He's like, "Yeah, that's Kaku. He's in the background." There's like Whitebeard's dog that has the same mustache. There's all these just random people. There's like a little alien who goes on adventures or some shit. I don't know what his deal is, but there's like a little guy with like a squid alien. They go on adventures or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that also is a credit. Just like the insane world building to think of little names of like the most random background characters is like actually the most nuts thing ever.
That is the thing that I thought was the craziest. There were surprisingly few repeat names. Like in the entire list, most names were just once. I think there were 2 people named Bjorn in Elbaf. I think there were, 3 other times where I was like, this is the same name again. Everybody else has different names. I don't know that many names.
Yeah, I could probably, like, right now name, like, off the top of my head, 100, maybe. 1,500? And you have, like, 3 repeats? What are you talking about? That's nuts.
It's truly, there's so many questions if I ever met Oda I would want to ask him. But, how is the main question? How?
How?
Just
does
how?
he come up with all of these characters and their names?
and their names. How do you remember? I'm gonna fill it in for him. How
Like,
do you remember all of everything that you wrote down? You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about retconning / foreshadowing all the time, and even again, we've said that sometimes the retconning is more impressive than the foreshadowing, because how do you remember what you did and then can incorporate it so well into what you like, a new plot point of the story that you totally just changed it, but you made it flow so well that people can actually turn around and debate if it's foreshadowing versus if it's not. Like,
especially doing it in a way that it doesn't contradict anything that you already did before, because
Like-
you have to like know everything.
like at all. Oh, wait. I think I hear him. Did I hear you, buddy? Oh, I see you.
Is my camera too good? Can I turn down the quality somehow?
You can, I think you might be able to even do it on here.
Here, let me see. I'm gonna try doing it in my thing first. Well, guess I'm gone.
Just completely cuts the camera off. I'm crying.
Okay,
I mean, low
that...
key, because didn't Cap and Cat do this last week? So
Yes. And I literally just implemented the profile picture, and that shit was so funny.
Hey, why can't I be a different resolution? It just turns the camera off. That's not. I guess it's a different resolution. To be fair.
resolution 0.
Resolution none. Resolution gone.
Okay, let me see. Is there a setting in here?
Resolution out. Listen, well, I know who my least favorite One Piece characters would be, and their names rhyme with Mizoru, Buzan, and Green Bull, and Bujitora, Barp.
Bro.
I was gonna say.
You don't have to cope about the fact that Akainu's number 1 in the verse right now.
Yo, shut up, shut your mouth.
I do think that is, I think, a good transition into this. I want to ask you two, who are your least favorite One Piece characters? 'Cause I have 3, so give me your bottom 3 trash One Piece characters.
Nerdking, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Bottom 3 trash One Piece characters. Now, are we talking about like people I just don't like? Are we talking about like trash in terms of like writing?
I mean, do you dislike their writing? I mean, that's...
No, not necessarily. There's not a lot of characters in there that I don't like writing wise. I'm trying to say, like, my actually most hated that I hate right now are Garp, swear to God, because of everything that's been happening. Like, actually, Garp, Green Bull, and oh my God, I fucking despise Green Bull. And I'm trying to think, like, who would be, there's no really characters that I, like, hate. No, do you know who I actually hate? Because my chat on Twitch keeps saying I look like him. Dellinger from the goddamn Doflamingo Pirates, bro. Like, they keep on in chat all the time spamming that I look like Dellinger. So I
That's
absolutely
kind
hate
of
him.
true, though.
I tell you what, if you want them to stop, make sure you mention it all the time so that they get the message that you don't like that. That's how you really get the internet to stop doing something.
Right, because when I told people to stop calling me Unk because I don't like it, then they stopped. So
Stop calling me Unk is immediate Unk status.
That they just keep on saying it all the time. It's literally
Bro, what is so funny is that like it started because one person left one comment saying Unk, and I crashed out over that comment, and then now
You did. You made like 3 videos about it back to
It's
back.
literally like you get probably 50 comments per video of everybody saying it like all the time. Andy, who are your bottom three One Piece characters?
I would say obviously at the most lowest of the bottom would be Saint Charles. I mean, I don't think that's.
Oh, I forgot about St. Charles. Wow, I feel like a dick
that's
now.
too, controversial. Next, I would say of my least liked, I'm looking at Saint Garling because didn't he? I'd probably go with Saint Garling because like he's had a long history of just being evil. I mean, from the God Valley incident all the way up until being a Gorosei, this man has just been like a fucking demon his whole life. And then my number 1 most disliked, I'd probably say it's Garp too, because I mean, naming your son after Celestial Dragon is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Garp is pretty rough. So my bottom 3, I don't remember the first one's name because I truly don't care enough to learn her name. It's the girl who interrupted the Katakuri fight. Ugh. What the fuck?
Your audio cut out. We can't hear you.
I got you. I see it. Okay. So it's the girl who interrupted the Katakuri fight. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one is the Charlotte sibling who interrupted the Katakuri fight. The girl who like saw his face and was like, "You're actually fucking gross, and I hate you." I'm like, I want to murder this child. She was like, "Oh, my big bro is so cool." Then she sees his face, she's like, "You ugly." Oh, Jesus.
I got total dark screen now.
Damn, Saki destroyed his whole shit. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
He talked about Katakuri, and then Conk just destroyed his whole shit.
Katakuri's Conquer Saki literally wiped out his species. Shut up, bro. That shit's crazy. Oh my fucking god. That's the funny. Somebody said he's lagging in the middle. He's out. Somebody said he's out.
That's how, bro. That's literally how my shit was, bro. For the long, that shit was so fucking irritating, bro. I was
I fucking remember, bro. We literally, me and Birds would have to carry conversations when you were just not here.
Bro,
yeah, but
that shit was so fucking irritating, bro. I'm so glad I switched my Wi-Fi because like having to still deal with that shit. Like imagine Brodie's shit's not working, my shit's not working. It's just
I'll start playing like rock paper scissors with myself like on the screen before both of y'all were fucking turning up. Yeah, but we'll save the character discussion. We'll table it. We'll put it to the side. You know what I mean? Waiting for Brodie to come back. Andy, you had a little bit of an announcement. Hold on, I got a text. Brodie said I seem to have been fully booted out of the room. I'm trying to fix it. I'm gonna say
that's what happened to me last time too, motherfucker. That shit happened to me where it's like they kicked me out and they just like wouldn't let me back in. Like it just wouldn't like allow me to just like join again.
It's always so fucking stupid. All right, but what's up?
Yo, did you just solo Sasuke with that? With the
yeah, type shit. Of course I did. And you know who solos me? Mihawk, because I have a sword, bitch. That's how I solo Sasuke. Get Sasuke the fuck out of here. Because now Luffy, who fought with Goku, is on Zoro's relative to Luffy because apparently now because we can chop people's arms off that scales Naruto to Universal, and so Zoro wins because that's
because Newton's third law, right? Because if you condition, you can take it. That means that means because of Newton's third law, because durability scales to AP. That means if Luffy was able to damage Goku, then that basically means that he scales to Goku, right? Since Sakura scales to fucking Kaguya, that means Luffy scales to Goku.
That means Luffy scales to Goku type
right?
shit. Andy. What's the name of the voice actor that's coming on your fucking your new anime that you're making? It's something.
So in the latest episode of Super Insured, which I will literally be working on tonight because I'm finishing up for the 3rd episode, our executive producer went to the Anime Expo in Cali in LA, and he got in contact with the voice actor for Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, and he agreed to a voice act for Super Insured. So Unk is making it out the TikTok hood, bro. Y'all was talking all types of sideways, but yo, we literally got Yuji in my fucking shit, bro. Yo.
Yo, he's him, bro. Bro is him. That's the shit right there. The voice actor for Yuji is gonna be on ND shit, and guess where we're gonna watch it when it comes out? It's on the goddamn Triple Nexus podcast because we figured out how to do that shit. That episode last week was so fucking funny, bro. That shit was like actually
6-7. Yeah, you got the soundboard.
This is Brodie's PC right now.
Yes.
Pizza.
What's up? I'm back. I live. Is it better now?
Is that Elio's pizza?
That's some French bread pizza. But anyway, so while being gone, I was able to turn down the quality of my camera. So hopefully that fixes stuff.
It'll help. Listen, if it just goes again, I could. Oh wait, no, that should be okay.
But also, you can just sign in from your phone too. I don't know if that's gonna be better for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But then I won't have this nice camera quality. Okay, number one, Katakuri girl. Fuck her. She sucked.
Fuck her.
The amount that I wanted to physically fight a child, like it's similar to like the way I felt about Charlos and Sabaody, except Luffy didn't deck the shit out of her. He got sent back to the manga. She just got to like fall asleep or whatever because Katakuri knocked her out. No, kill her, die.
Like Like, ew, your ugly face. Like, you're so fucking ugly. You're so stupid.
It was
like, get out, bro.
so absurdly rude. Like, the meanest possible thing to say. Like, fully just insane. But then, after her, number 2 is Foxy.
Really?
Long Ring Longland is my least favorite arc. Mostly because in the anime it is 50% filler, so it already feels kind of like a filler arc, and then it gets additional filler into it, which makes the whole thing drag out. There was plenty of stuff I enjoyed about it, but it's just like, he just kind of sucked. He's just like not a fun guy. Like, his powers were all right. He was ugly. He was just like, he kind of sucked. And then
I don't know. I feel like Foxy is just like the standard sort of goofy like throwaway villain. I don't know. I feel like top 3 most hated.
That's the thing. He's throwaway villain. I don't consider many One Piece villains to be throwaway villains. Like, he's like
not even Albedo.
He's like a one-off, well, maybe, but like, he's like a one-off Team Rocket. Like, if he showed up every now and then, like, maybe he would have grow on me. But like, the fact that he showed up once, shot this old man's horse, and was like, now I'm gonna play chess against you or whatever the fuck. No! I'm not gonna do that.
So if the One Piece ended up
I forgot to say. In my top 3 most hated. I forgot. Y'all remember the and the Return to Sabaody, the fake Straw Hats?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's valid. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Wait.
Oh
which of the fake Straw Hats do you dislike the most?
I mean, it would have to be the Luffy one, because it's like, I mean, yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the tie between the Luffy one and the Nami one, I feel like they were both like equally like just like irritating.
I think the Nami one sucked a lot. I think the one that I remember the most, I don't even know if I hate her the most, but the one I remember the most is the Robin one, because the fake Chopper kept biting her in the head. And that just seared her into my mind. She never did anything. She just got bit in the head by that fake Chopper.
That was, yeah. I hated the Luffy. That was pissing me off so much because I was so hyped for them to come back from the time skip, and just the whole episode, especially with Toei's pacing. I was like, yo, get the shit. Let's get the show on the road. Give me Luffy. I need Luffy because he got a crazy ass power up right now. Bring him back. And you just watch this guy being like, no, I'm the Straw Hat Luffy. Like, yo, get your fake ass out of here, bro.
It did. It very much had that sort of sense. Do you ever watch a TV show and like you can feel something about to be cringe, like something about to be cringe, like you feel that like feeling in your gut, like this is good, I am gonna hate this, and then it happens and you're like, oh, I was correct, I did hate this. That was every word they spoke. Every word you're like, this is gonna be embarrassing in the worst ways for everyone. I'm embarrassed to be here watching.
Yeah, I'm feeling the cringe on, like, it's like watching like 2011, like in 2011 watching like a 38-year-old like use Vine, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I feel that coming this way, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that's literally you right now.
Or try to watch my mom like figure out how to use TikTok, bro. Like, relax. Like,
I mean,
oh my God.
Indy figured it out.
Hitting me up for social media tips.
Hey,
I'm dead. That's
Wait, Brodie, how old are you?
How old are you?
That's a crazy question to ask over.
I am a lot younger than you think I am. Let me just say that. I'm like, whatever number you're thinking, minus it by 5.
I'm 30.
Minus it by 5.
Yeah, how old do you think I am?
I have no idea. I'm bad at age. I'm bad at ages. I'm gonna say,
whatever number you're thinking, minus it by 5.
So not 60. So like 50.
55?
55? I would say realistic guess 32.
Now minus that by 5.
27. Pretend that I solved that faster.
Then minus it by 4.
Don't make me do math. 27, 3, 23.
Yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's the beard, bro. It's the beard, bro. One.
Nah,
the thing is,
so cute, bro.
I can't. The thing is, bro. Like, you see how chubby my face is, bro. If the beard goes, like, I'm gonna look younger than fucking Nerdking, bro.
Beards really do age a person up.
Right.
Especially a good full beard, not this shitty fucking like. I got nothing. Nobody knows it, but my beard doesn't connect to my sideburns over here. Nobody will ever know that.
I'm not gonna lie. This is minoxidil, bro. This is not even like my This is not even my my real beard, bro.
You're mad sexy though. You're mad sexy. I can't grow a beard. I'm gonna look like I'm 19 until I'm 45. Like, legitimately gonna look like I'm 19.
I mean, the older you get, the more of an advantage that becomes.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Literally. I literally work at a bar as, like, my side job. Like, my not, like, well, I guess, like, side job now. Like, I'm trying to make this my real job, you know what I mean? But, like there are people who, when I ask them for their ID, and they're, like 28 or whatever, like, they'll roll their eyes, like, oh, ridiculous. Like, and like why are you rolling your eyes at me, bro? Like, first of all, it's my job. Second of all, like, hello, wouldn't you be like if somebody turned around and thought you were like 21? There are people who are literally 21 and I ask them for the IDs and they give me attitude. What are you talking about? You just turned 21. Why are you mad?
That's someone who's used to being defensive because of their fake ID.
Yeah, literally, exactly. Or like they'll turn around and be like, oh, I'm 21, I don't have my ID, and then they'll, like, it's in the car, and then they'll go bring it in and they'll be 21. Did you not think you were gonna get carded? Like, what are you talking about? Like it's just human stupidity is just to the roof. But anyway, we have number 3 of 3 hated characters that you have.
Okay.
I need the third one.
So this is my most hated character. I've talked about this man frequently. It is Charlotte Daifuku. I hate him with a burning passion. I think One Piece would be better if he did not exist. Are you Googling Daifuku because you're not a real fan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
So Daifuku's the guy who rubbed his tummy and a genie comes out.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Who looks like a titan.
When he was introduced...
This is a random thing to not like.
No, listen. No, listen. When he was introduced alongside Katakuri and Oven with these epic entrance shots. He does not stack up even a little bit with them. The fact that they did this like whole scenario of him like going through the door or whatever to like hype him up with them, and then his power is jerking off in the corner till a genie comes out of him, like, that's not a good power. He, like, the story is constantly trying to hype him up as this cool dude, and he just sucks. It is like the one instance where it's like the story wants this guy to be something, and he just isn't that at all.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And his design is kind of like, it's not even goofy in like the cool goofy way. Like,
No,
he's just a goofy
he's got
you know
big
what I'm
ass
saying? He looks like
shoulders.
Small ass legs.
He's got a little belt with like a genie bottle on it, and he just goes. That's his whole fight. He doesn't do shit.
Yeah, he does nothing. All right, no. Now I know what you're talking about. Now that I got his image on my face, fuck that guy. All right, your bottom 3 is like more well thought out. Mine was like on the spot, like forgetting
Admirals and Garp.
Admirals and Garp. Fuck Garp. I fucking hate Garp. Garp's a piece of shit. Brodie, I need your top. Give me your top. You can give me 5. You can give me 3. Give me your top.
I'll give you top 5 in no particular order, because honestly, it's really hard to order them. Here, I gotta pull it up. Okay, number 1. I gotta go Enel. I love Enel. He's one of my favorite villains.
Really?
I'm gonna glaze him till the day I die. That's why I was coming after you. You were coming after my boy. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna take you down. People are gonna know. They're gonna see your corpse and they're gonna know not to mess with me. That's what's gonna happen. Up next, I got Fisher Tiger. Fisher Tiger is so good. That entire backstory, his entire character, truly just a peak character. Then, because of current stuff happening, Kuma is number 3. I love Kuma. That backstory is crazy. His powers are super cool. He's got a great design. Like, everything about him, incredible. Up next, we got Bon Clay. I love Bon Clay. Bon Clay is just fun. He's great. His like, the way that his sheer existence embodies the ideals of friendship is just beautiful to me. And also, he's just real fun and silly guy. And, like, what's not to love? And then last, I have a tie between Luffy and Robin. Those are my 2 favorite Straw Hats.
I see you don't rank it based on coolness. You rank it based on, like, actual, like, writing.
It's writing and if I like it. So, like, I've had people already leaving comments asking why I have Charlos in A tier. And it's because... It's because within, like, he is... we're supposed to hate him. So the fact that we do means it's good. Like, he did his job. And seeing him get obliterated, like, that's like euphoria. Like, that's a beautiful moment that we all got to share because of him.
Right. It represents like everything everything that it's like. It represents like all like the evil of like the verse, and then it's just getting like fucking like destroyed. You know. It's
just like the ultimate comeuppance. It's so satisfying.
Like if legit capitalism like had a face, it's Charlos. Like it's like legitimate. Like it was personified, brought into this world, like a fucking nepo baby that did absolutely nothing, but still thinks it has the right to do whatever they want to people. It's legitimately Charlos. No, I agree, and I love what they did in the anime when they like it got punched so hard it just sent it back to the manga, like you said before, Brodie. Like I've never like in anime just like been so hyped and waiting for somebody to just get the shit kicked out of them. So absolutely satisfying. I agree. No, A tiers. That's a good spot.
I think that's one of the most satisfying. That's one of the most satisfying punches in anime. Since when I was a kid, I was huge into Naruto. When Naruto and Sasuke are fighting, like I think that first time, and there's that one freeze frame of Naruto's fist just like fully in Sasuke's head. Do you know the scene I'm talking about?
Like when he did like the 3-piece combo?
Yeah, it just fully sunk into his face. It's so satisfying to watch. Any good punches in Bleach, Indy? What they got going on over there?
Any good punches? I mean, they fight with swords mainly, so there aren't.
I mean, Chad. Wait, doesn't Chad do punches? Chad does punch, right?
Chad does.
So they're all Mihawk victims. They're all Mihawk victims.
Chad does punch a couple hollows. Yeah, there are.
That actually. So Chad's immune to Mihawk, is what I'm hearing.
Basically, I mean, he doesn't have a sword, so.
Yeah, but Ichigo scales higher than Chad, and Mihawk has a sword, so Mihawk scales higher than Ichigo.
But I can't imagine Chad losing, so basically that means that that Chad solos everything.
So Chad wins because he's a Chad. He's a legitimate Chad.
Yeah, he's a Chad, but that's the Chad
like
upscale. Yeah,
the Chad upscale.
Because that means that if you can't imagine Chad losing, that basically means that Chad losing is like incomprehensible, and in no possible timeline could that possibly happen, which basically means that he solos everything.
I will say, from what I remember of Bleach, I thought his cool arm power was one of my favorite like visual things. Like that, his arm looked cool. That was a cool look.
Right. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, that shit was cool. That's a cool ass design. Bleach, Brodie. I know you're saying you haven't really seen Bleach. Like you tried it, but you know what I mean. Like,
I would say you should read it.
So okay, so here's the thing about reading. I am a dum-dum, big dummy, no can read. I have bad eyes and brain, and they no do the words. So I gotta watch. Here's the thing. I remember watching Bleach when I was in, I think, middle school. Like when I was growing up, I watched Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. I watched all of them, right? I remember watching. I don't remember how far I got. It was, what was the arc after Wake Mundo? I think it was whatever the arc after that was.
Was that? Are you talking about the Fullbring or the Bounds or I don't know? I mean, I didn't watch the anime, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so when I got to college, I started rewatching through all the different animes again because I wanted to like go back through essentially. And when I picked Bleach back up, and I'm watching through. It's going through Wake Mundo, and then it just cuts to a different story, and there's just 30 episodes of a completely different story, and I never picked it back up.
That's gotta be
it was they were like escorting a princess somewhere. It wasn't even like the type of filler where like it takes place in the same location. They were just somewhere else doing something else, and it annoyed me so much I never watched it again.
Yeah, the fact that I fully have no idea what you're talking about, that's gotta be filler.
Yeah.
It's definitely filler.
Oh, it's 100% filler.
Oh my god, I hated that like 2000s like let's just put filler with everything type shit. Like oh my god, ridiculous. Naruto did the same thing. It's like for weekly watches, it ruins the experience.
And it's like everybody was trying different types of filler too. So like One Piece has the pacing filler. Naruto has like little arcs in between arcs, and then the one with Bleach was in the middle of an arc, just something else happened. And it's like, I think that you shouldn't do that one. Naruto also had a lot of flashback
Naruto fillers weren't that bad. I feel like Naruto fillers weren't that bad because it was like, I don't know. I feel like it like if it's only them going on like missions and stuff, like and no shenanigans, I feel like You know, I feel like at the end of the day, they're kids. I low-key want to see some shenanigans, you know?
That is one of my opinions that I've had people yell at me for. I don't like Sasuke as a character. He's one of my least favorite characters in Naruto. Except in fillers. I like filler Sasuke because he's not constantly trying to fuck over everyone else because he has to maintain the status quo because it's a filler. He can't do anything. He's just like, he has all the edge, all of like the cool factor, but he's not a complete asshole trying to kill everyone. I love it. That's the best Sasuke.
And since I've been recently rereading Naruto, I do have to say that in the manga, Team 7 is a lot less dysfunctional. Like, Sasuke is not always angry. Sakura is not always hitting Naruto, you know, and Naruto is not always like trying to be better than Sasuke. Like they're a lot more teamly, if that's even a word, than like than in the anime.
Team oriented, maybe.
Yeah.
How is Sakura in the how is Sakura in the manga? Because I know people hate Sakura.
Sakura is actually not as bad in the manga because Sakura is not hitting Naruto all the time in the manga. Sakura actually like is not like simping 24/7. Like she does other stuff. Like yeah, she's still useless, like pretty much in the manga, at least in the part 1. But she also cares about Naruto like relatively in this as much as Sasuke. And like they don't make it seem like Sakura is always like downplaying Naruto and like hating and stuff. Like that's not in the manga. So it's like I don't know. She's just a lot more like tolerable, even though it is true she doesn't really do much of anything. But at least she's not like always hating and stuff.
I mean, I like Sakura's character. That was one of those things that, like, there's a bunch of stuff that I didn't realize until I got into, like, fandom spaces, because I just liked anime kind of by myself growing up. Like, I didn't have anybody really talk to. People at school, like, there was one other kid who liked Naruto, and we were in, like, an anime drawing club together, and we would, like, he stole my Shonen Jump. Wait, okay, I need to talk about that later. I'm still mad at this guy years later. But, so, like, he was the only person I had to talk to. I didn't know people disliked Sakura. Like, I like Sakura more than I like Sasuke. Sasuke's a bum. Sakura was at least not trying to fuck people over. Like, it was fine. I didn't see any issues with it.
Even when Sakura pulled out the line and shipped it in, like shitting on Naruto for being an orphan, being like, yo,
that shit was crazy.
Right, like, I'd be like, yo, like it's like in the manga, that is like the first time we see Sakura is Sakura punching Naruto, and then immediately afterwards saying that Naruto is not well raised because he has no parents. Like that's like the first impression we get of Sakura. It's like
wasn't she saying that to Sasuke also?
Yeah, she was saying that to Sasuke, and then she was like shocked when Sasuke was like, "You make me fucking sick." And she was like, "What did I say wrong?"
Sasuke was like, "I'm gonna go jump off a 5-story building if you keep talking to me. Like get the fuck away." Yeah, but I respect that because it's also showing like the dichotomy between like you have both of them who are like kind of like the parallels between Naruto and Sasuke, like a seesaw. I like to think of it like once up here, they both like kind of go up here, like it's the same. You know what I mean? Right. And like Sakura's kind of in the middle because she's just like she has no idea. She's so fully separated, and it's kind of the character to try to bring our attention to like how differently she was raised and how like these two were raised exactly the same, but they could end up being so different. Like even from the colors of their clothes, one's like literally just his clothes are fucking like blue and black versus Naruto's who's like lively, like orange, and his like yellowness and like all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Like, and then you have Sakura who's just there and being like oh I'm so like uptight and just the complete opposite of these two, while they're the complete opposite of themselves.
Speaking of Sasuke's clothes, have you guys heard the single-use Sasuke theory?
I have not.
No.
So this is a joke theory that I saw where essentially it says that every time we see Sasuke, he's wearing a different identical outfit. He just goes through everyone's houses in the Uchiha clan and just single uses every item of clothing. He never re-wears the same item again. It's thousands of identical blue and black outfits.
I can so see that happening. Oh my god.
Whenever Sasuke's having a good day, he has to remember to hate Itachi. He has to remember to be angry. So
that's how he reminds himself. He goes and gets a new outfit. He's like, he burns that one. But that really does bring up the fact that the third Hokage really did kind of suck. Like 2 kids just living on their own.
So
this one was in a fucking compound by himself. What are you doing?
Not just a compound where his entire clan got slaughtered. So he has to walk home and imagine
Wait.
and remember his parents being murdered every day of his life because he's still living
real
in the
question.
same fucking place.
Do we think the third Hokage had someone clean that up, or did Sasuke have to do it?
Someone had to have cleaned it up. There's no way.
So, I mean, there's no way he should have been living there by himself either, but here we are.
To torture Sasuke, he definitely had like
maybe like Obito
the
just like
Omni
convolute
Black
everything
Ops
out.
did it, bro. Oh, imagine.
Every now and then Itachi snuck back in and cleaned up a little bit every day.
That's so sad.
Oh,
imagine
Jesus.
Itachi sneaking in while like Sasuke's sleeping and being like, "Where are your parents?" And just leaving. And Sasuke wakes up like he's like, "What?" And like that's like it. Like to keep his hatred going, he's like, whispers in his ear, "Oh, fatherless," and then leaves again. Like, oh my god, Sasuke like has to wake up like wondering, "Who's that? Sounds like my brother."
That has Itachi sounded like Reverse Flash, just like sneaking up. Like, and actually, Itachi's the one who told Sakura to say that people having no parents suck ass. That was him too.
That was him too.
Bro,
It was all
I'm not. It was still like the funniest scene ever. Like I remember reading it in the manga when like Itachi put Sasuke in like the fucking like genjutsu for 24 hours to like relive his parents' death. And when Sasuke wakes up in the hospital, the first thing he sees is Sakura talking about Sasuke, I made you some apples. And I'm just like, it's like, and I'm just like thinking for Sasuke, imagine you just lived the worst experience of your life. Like you watched your family die for 24 straight hours. Your brother who murdered them basically beat the fuck out of you, saying you don't have enough hatred. You wake up in the hospital after 24 hours of that shit. You haven't even processed none of that shit. You have no idea what the fuck just happened. And the first thing you see is this annoying fucking girl who just won't go away talking about, do you want apples?
She's trying her best. It's not his fault he doesn't have parents.
No wonder bro crashed the fuck out. And like, he was like, I can't do this shit, bro.
It's like, yeah, I'd run away from the Leaf Village too, man.
He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. Oh my god. He was like, you want me to be turned into a redeemable villain? I have to leave Sakura's grasp. If you want me to be turned into a non-redeemable, I will destroy and burn the entire world to the ground. Keep letting her be by my bedside, saying I made you apples when I have to go through that shit. Watch the type of shit I'm raining.
The literal first thing you see.
It's fucking awful, bro. Well, hey, listen, I'm the king of transitions because I just have that. Listen, speaking of, I've been seeing a lot of theories go along, a lot of parallels between Naruto and now One Piece, because a lot of people have been making theories about the spoilers that have come out in the last chapter of One Piece. Now, listen, I know you both have read it. Brodie, you said, you read the One Piece manga, right?
Yeah. So I didn't originally, but I have to now, otherwise.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I would, if I was not a TikTok creator, I would not engage in spoiler culture. I would literally delete all of the apps off my phone. Like, I only do it because of the views and stuff that it pulls in. Otherwise, I legitimately would not fucking do it. I don't like it, but as long as it's here, I'm gonna fucking, like, there we go. But anyway.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is not even hate. It's just my genuine opinion. I feel like the One Piece like spoilers for me is completely fine because I feel like the chapters are like just like not entertaining enough for me to like even like care to like, you know, like fully like be like, oh, I'm so excited to read it. It's just like I just want to know what happens. It's not,
Oh my gosh, I saw
And do you imagine?
a meme. It was somebody who's like, the leaks for chapter 4 came out. Luffy punched a guy and then Zoro joined. And it's like, that's the whole spoiler.
Well, it's like I'm not so like excited. It's just like I just want to know what happens in the chapter, bro. Like that's it. Like,
But imagine you're reading through One Piece without spoilers, no text. 11:54 drops, and all of a sudden, this is spoiler warning for the chapter, guys. So if you're not caught up, leave. You just go to the end, and all of a sudden, you see Rox's fucking face after being like hyped up for this many like years. I feel like that would be pretty fucking hype. You know what I mean? I feel like just seeing it, I would have geeked out. I geeked out reading it. I was like, oh, like I was literally freaking out. Like, and
man, what do you think?
People,
like, I know they described it, but like, what do you like? Like, do you think the silhouette is like correct, or like, what are your like?
I literally think he has like it would be a correct silhouette. I think that's his hair. Somebody said it's two tones, so I think it's two different types of colors, and his face looks like eerily similar to Blackbeard's.
So I wanted to say this. I have beef with the spoilers. I don't believe them fully. Because they got us before with the Shanks has the abyss mark, and it was a completely different fucking tattoo.
It was just a world.
And the way that the spoiler is worded is, we see Rox's full face. He has two-tone hair, looks similar to Blackbeard. Period. And that's because he was Blackbeard's father. What is that? That last sentence. Does it actually say that, or is that this guy being like, oh, he looked like him, so that's the reason? It feels very out of left field to be like, oh, it's because it's his father. Like, did Oda say that at the end of the chapter? Is there a little blurb? What's the context? I need to see the chapter to know if I believe this framing.
Can we like, before you said that Shanks didn't have the mark of the abyss, it was just a world government tattoo. Wait, is that true?
So rewind. If you look at Summers' Summers has the abyss mark on his elbow, and all of it. It's a huge arm tattoo where it's kind of like a circle here, and then it looks like a sun kind of out like that.
Yeah, it's got
Shanks
flames and it goes all the way up.
On his elbow just has the this world government symbol, and that's literally
So specifically, it's a circle with a cross in it. It's not the world government the circles with those. It's a different circle than that. On the armband of the Holy Knights, or what are the God's Knights? They have a similar symbol that I think is slightly different. Theirs has an open top circle. It looks like in one of the images. I need to see a better image of it, so I think it's still potentially slightly different. But either way, it's not the same as Summer's tattoo. That's the big thing. Everybody has all their theories.
Some people saying that Shanks letting the Sea King take his arm off because he had the market. That's just.
So here's the thing. People were saying that before the chapter happened. People were saying the second the curse mark. I mean, I was it's not even the curse mark, but the second he got the Orochimaru curse mark, they were like, okay, we know what's happening. People already had the theories that that's why he lost his arm, and the fact that actually, seemingly is kind of verified is crazy to me, because fan theories are not typically that on the money that quick. But
bro, I swear to God, bro, nobody can convince me of this. Oda looks at fan theories, and then when he sees one that he likes, he's like, I'm gonna implement that. It's not I mean, I would do that if I was writing a story. If somebody comes up something better than me, I'll put it in. Of course, bro. There have been too many fan theories that have come out and just been literally true, exactly like it was predicted. There's no way that he didn't see it and was like, I'm gonna do this.
Exactly. That's how Blackbeard and Zebek. I feel like that's just been the longest.
Oh yeah, people have been talking about that forever.
Because his ship is literally named the Saber of Zebek. Come on, if you didn't put two and two together, at least if there was some sort of connection, Blackbeard was from 100-Day Rocks. Come on, there's that. But also back with the Shanks thing, even if it's different, or say if it's not the Abyss mark or whatever, it could be. There's a lot of things that it could be, and it has something to do with the world government. So the whole thing of him letting his arm get eaten by the Sea King in order to it's technically Luffy liberating Shanks, or Shanks was the first person Luffy liberated. I just feel whatever that is, it has something to do with the world government, and there's no way Mr. Yonko Shanks, who Luffy episode 1 was just one-shotting Sea Kings they were nobody's business, Shanks gets his arm eaten because it was the Sea King got the better of him. No, he did it on purpose. It's just about what that mark specifically signifies. Now, Shamrock said he went back to the Holy Land, that Shanks did. Maybe that mark has something to do with, because Brodie said it's similar but different than the Abyss mark. Maybe Shanks went back to talk to him about being a Holy Knight, and then the whole thing happened with Luffy, and then all of a sudden he's like, no, this is my set. I know who this kid is, XYZ, I know where the world's path is supposed to be. This kid is, and being a pirate and making sure he is the one who liberates the world is where I need to be. Could be something like that, or has to do with the world government and getting rid of whatever was on his arm as a symbol.
I think the current running theory is that it's some sort of tracking mark that the world government put on him to be you were a rogue agent for so long. You came back into the fold. You're trying to do whatever. We're gonna keep track of you. He meets up with Luffy and is like, oh fuck, my dream isn't done. That's sort of the idea that I've seen a lot of people talk about, where it's it sort of seems like Shanks sort of gave up on his dreams. That was sort of the thing with him and Buggy. He just kind of wanted to bum around with Buggy, and Buggy was like, no, you're you're gonna be I want to be with you because you're gonna be the king. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna be the king. And that was part of the reason that they split up, that they didn't stick together. So then meeting up with Luffy, hearing the words that Roger said again, like that reinvigorated him. He gives up his arm, severing that connection, and then reigniting his dream.
Like, I like that too. Yeah, exactly. Because it's just, as long as it has something to do, him getting rid of his arm has something to do with getting rid of his ties to the world government. Like, I feel like that has got to be true. Whatever it is, like I feel like it's absolutely some sort of connection. And I like the whole symbolism of, like, Luffy liberating Shanks. Like
oh, yeah.
That shit's absolutely gas. Now, with the manga and everything like that, a lot of people think that Rox is some sort of now Madara figure within One Piece. How he's not dead. How he is still alive.
So Blackbeard is Obito.
Yes.
That would be so ass.
Legitimately, yes. And people think that, like, Rox is inside of Blackbeard, like all that stuff.
Oh, that's how he has multiple fruits? he's got rocks in it?
Yes, that he has, it's multiple fruits. I would not like that in the, I'm going to go on record and say I would not like that in the slightest. One Piece is about inherited will, and again, people are calling it like Nepo Piece now because it's just about like whose son you are. And again, disagree. The whole show has been shoving in your face inherited will from these things. Like Luffy's devil fruit and being able to tie it in and awaken the fruit because it's inherited will. Again,
kind of like Naruto and Sasuke were the reincarnations of Ashura and Indra.
I will kiss you on the mouth if you interrupt me one more time. That's when you're supposed to interrupt me a lot. That's when you're supposed to interrupt me 100 times.
Wait, so basically you're saying that One Piece is inspired by Naruto, basically, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, totally. That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
so,
One Piece came first, so...
Right.
Right, but that's because Kishimoto, like, foreshadowed One Piece, because, like, he thought of it first, and then he, like, foreshadowed it, and then he let One Piece come out, and then he released Naruto.
That's my thing though, is that inherited will. I like the fact that Blackbeard inherited Rox's will. Rox wanting to be the king of the world makes sense to me. Blackbeard then taking that mantle and
that's why the world government wanted him dead in God Valley, because
I will say
1000%.
I am not a fan of the idea of Blackbeard being Rox's literal child. Because, like, there have been several times where, like, Roger drawn younger looks like Luffy. They're not related, but, like, it's to draw those parallels. That's what I think is actually happening here. Because I think...
Watch Oda pull some bullshit, like...
Because
like, Roger is, like, maternally related to Luffy.
Because here's the thing. I had a word with Oda. We talked about it, and Rox is obviously Buggy's father. We all know it to be true.
Oh, my God.
Imagine how...
I'm obsessed with that theory. Obsessed with it.
Imagine how funny that would be, though. Like, Buggy, like, he doesn't even have to be a Buggy-ass figure. He could be the most badass guy around. That's even funnier, because Buggy is Buggy. Like,
he's just Buggy. He's
Buggy.
just Buggy. We talked about it here. That the people who turn around and be like, nah, Rox is a fraud. He's a Buggy-like character. I was like, I don't think that that's true, and I'm so happy. His rookie debut was him literally just putting an Admiral in an absolute pack at one tapping. Like, while he's a rookie, before he had a bounty, before he had a devil fruit. Like, I hope he didn't have a devil fruit. Oh my God, for my agenda, I really, really, really pray he did not have a devil fruit. Like that's the shit right there. Like, not like...
Bro,
like,
obviously the Admiral he killed wasn't even trying and was mentally nerfed and, like, was basically...
He was asleep. He was obviously asleep. He was snoozing.
Bro,
it's like Whitebeard all those times Ace attacked him.
Oh yeah, he's just absolutely
just asleep. Yeah.
Well, obviously Brodie.
Or like Enel when he got attacked while he was sleeping. Huh?
Yeah, he was sleeping, bro. Like on Marineford, the admirals could not go all out. They could not fight all out. So every time Whitebeard attacked them, it was a sneak or an off guard or just like, you know, they were holding back
because they were mentally nerfed.
I mean, you could tell how much they were holding back because of that one time that he went to stab Aokiji and he let it go through him because he was using his observation hockey. That was when he was giving it 110%. He couldn't even touch him.
That's like actually the logic. It's so absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, the theories I've just been seeing on the chapter kind of just been like Twitter. Don't go on Twitter ever. Don't go on Twitter ever. Stay away from Twitter. Twitter theorists are the worst people on planet Earth. Like it's actually so like ridiculous. The connections between like Rox and everything. But I feel you on what you said about Rox and Blackbeard. Like I like parallels, and Oda does a really good job of parallels between characters. I don't
Kind of like the
necessarily
parallels
like-
of Naruto and Sasuke.
Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, Kishimoto foreshadowed One Piece, bro.
Oh. Okay, no, but also in big anime news today, Toya Toro came out in an interview, and Toya Toro said that everything that happened in Dragon Ball Serialization is canon. Everything. GT, all of it. You know what happened in Dragon Ball Serialization way back, like 10 years ago? There was a crossover episode between Dragon Ball and One Piece. You know what happened in that episode? Goku punched Luffy, and Luffy took it on the dome. They were throwing blows one for one. So basically, Luffy scales to Universal, and Luffy dog walks.
And wait, but that was that was Luffy in base too. He didn't even have Gear 5 yet, so he's got the reality warping on top of it. So clearly, he's multi-omniversal.
No, wait, he didn't even have Gear 4. He didn't use Gear 4 in that
Did he
crossover.
did he have Gear 2
It
yet?
was it was before he had Observation Hockey. No, not Observation Hockey. Before he had Future Sight, before his battle with Kaido, before Gear 5, all that stuff. Dude, Luffy just solos. Like, what are we talking
Bro,
about?
all I'm saying is like Toyotaro says Super Unk is canon, so that's all I care about, bro. Like, I am literally canon to Dragon Ball, and that's all that matters.
I mean, I've been happy for the last couple of.
People in my comments. Yeah, they were saying, well, actually, it's not in the same universe; it's a different universe. So,
I mean, everything's a different universe.
they were like,
It's
oh,
all
yeah, in your
all
drawing-
canon universes.
they were like, yeah, They were like, yeah, and in your drawing, he only beat base Goku, so that means Super Unk only scales to base Goku, so he doesn't scale to Super Saiyan. I'm like, dude, like, first of all, why are you getting mad right now? I'm literally talking about Super Unk.
Oh my god. People really do take stuff so personally when you say anything. There was a video, Indy, I don't know if you just posted, but I commented on it. It was something that you were talking about Super Saiyan Vegeta struggling to lift something that was 100,000 tons or something like that, or 100 tons? What was it?
Yeah.
Okay, and I said, I always think about, there's a scene of Goku on King Kai's planet training with King Kai, and he had like the 10-ton weights, and he couldn't fight without going Super Saiyan, so he couldn't lift 10 tons. I guess 40 tons, because it's on each limb. And people are like, actually, his planet has 5 times gravity, so that doesn't even count. And it's like, wasn't even in the Buu Saga yet. I'm like, first of all, the weight was 10 tons. The gravity doesn't matter. Weight that's how much it weighed. We're not talking about mass here, so you're double wrong. But also, like, why are you mad? Well, yeah, that means that Luffy that makes Luffy stronger than Goku in that moment, because he lifted that golden ball that was like I think it was like 300 tons. So yeah, Luffy solos easy. Luffy solos Buu Saga base at least.
Obviously, because he has Toon Force and reality warping, because what are we talking about? Like, come on, he's Luffy. I mean, again, Dragon Ball fans get so mad at it. I made a video, obviously, like, I'm joking. Like, Luffy's not Goku level, shut up. But, like, they just got in my comments, and they were like, no, but you don't understand. Like, it's canon to the Dragon. He said it's canon to Dragon Ball, not canon to the One Piece verse, so it doesn't exist for Luffy. You gotta stop. It's never this serious. We're talking about cartoon characters.
It's like, bro, these characters don't exist, bro. Like, can you calm down?
I just realized something. Does that mean that the filler is canon?
Everything's canon.
So that means that the Saiyans are planetary before the Saiyan saga. Boom! Boom! Oh shit! Fuck those! The Viltrumites are fucked. Your Viltrumites are fucking cooked.
Bro, the Viltrumites work in the manga timeline. Bro, actually, fucking, I'm gonna draw fan fiction where the Viltrumites one tap every fucking Saiyan.
Oh wait, you're gonna make the Viltrumites canon with your own hand.
Yes, I will make the Viltrumites
waving his hand and wiping out 3 planets.
Bro, I will draw fucking Omni-Man fucking one-tapping, Grand Zeno one-tapping with literally everybody, bro. And Toy Tower said it's canon, so...
No, God. What you have to do to troll Dragon Ball fans is, they said Super Unk doesn't beat anybody higher than base Goku. You need to have Goku, Vegeta, Broly lining up in front, just like full power, and then Super Unk just slaps them and their heads fall off. Like, you need to do that, please. It will piss them off so much. I hate Dragon Ball fans. Like, I fucking hate
the only thing that the entire fandom has going for them is, like, Goku solos. Except they don't even read their own series, so most of the time they're just wrong too. So it's like, but if they didn't read their own series, all they have is like scaling.
That's one thing I want to put a caveat on that. I hate Dragon Ball Z fans. I am a fan of Dragon Ball, the original series, like insane, like obviously insane shit was happening, like they blew up the moon, they're like fighting crazy, but like it was fun then. It wasn't just about like power scaling and fights. It was goofy. There was a rabbit that turned people to chocolate, and he beat him by putting him on the moon. That's incredible. Modern day Goku could never do that.
It was actually goofy. Yeah, exactly. It was goofy. There was the element of Toon Force. Like, I liked the original Dragon Ball story. Then it just became so much about, like, the power scaling. They literally added an element to...
Oh my god, this person has this power level, but then the data book says that if you take the power level, you multiply. If you have power level 300, you can destroy a planet. But he had this power level, and but Roshi was blowing up the moon in part 1, but now Piccolo scales to Roshi because Piccolo blew up the moon at the beginning, but then... Bro, we don't care. We don't care.
It's never that serious.
We don't care.
It's never that serious.
All that for Usopp to Solo.
All that for Usopp to Solo. My favorite meme on One Piece is like Imu's attacking Elbaf and Usopp's still out here shooting peas and carrots. Like that's the funniest. Like you have a demon who can turn other people to demons, and Usopp's just like, oh, here's my like baby food star. Like that's like, Usopp. Please never change. Please never ever change. I'm being so serious.
Theory.
All I'm saying is that Usopp survived an L attack. So
wait, shut up. Theory time. Emu, Dami reverses him, and it's the Sniper King. Do you see my vision?
Oh my god, imagine. I see the vision. I absolutely see the vision. And it's Sniper King, and he's like, where have you been? And then all of a sudden, like, he just has Conqueror's Haki, and he absolutely solos.
Yeah, but like he's fully in control because that's his other half. He already knows about him. It's fine. He's chill. He's on our side still.
No, but like, bro, Nightingale made a video saying that Usopp, that it would make sense if Usopp got Conqueror's Haki, and now I'm like obsessed with that theory because it's like
it would,
because it's like and if Usopp gets it before Sanji, bro, it's over.
Usopp was one of the characters in my S tier that people are mad at me about.
I think he's a brilliantly written character, and I think the people who misunderstand him just don't understand what One Piece is like.
Oh no, but Usopp has to be cool, smoke demon, fucking nuking cities by himself with by fucking breathing, or else that's not what we're in.
No, but he's supposed to be a Yonko commander, and you're supposed to be like one of the strongest if you're a Yonko commander, bro. Oh my god, like all 10 of his Yonko commanders need to be strong. Like again, name me like one of the like Shanks. Name me more than 3 Yonko commanders he has. I think that's
Bonk
true,
Punch.
Right? Like give me. I don't even like name me. Give me their names. I don't even need to see their strength. Give me the names of more than 3. You can't.
Ben Beckman.
Like he has.
Bonk Punch.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yassup. Monster, that's Bonk Punch's monkey. Lucky Roo, fuck,
No
yeah.
way bro forgot Beckman. No way bro forgot
I did Beckman first.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I guess
I would never forget. He's the one who made the admirals afraid. Ooh, they're scared.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, he pulled up on Kizaru and said, "You listen, you can't beat the power of the Blinky."
He said, "Ooh, scary." Kizaru is such an unserious person. I love him. He's such good vibes. It's just
Against my will, me too. Against my will, but never let an Admiral fan let me hear that I love Kizaru. Listen, I love the Admirals. I think they're so brilliantly written as like characters. Every single one. Stop trying to say that all of them would be like Goldie Roger in a 1v1. You guys are so fucking annoying. It's just also like that just makes
yeah. Obviously, Roger needs assistance.
Like
bro,
obviously.
just cope with the fact that Akainu literally beat the strongest Yonko, which makes him #1 in the verse, bro. Just accept it.
I'm gonna cry.
Wait, which Yonko he beat? What do we?
The world, bro, Akainu beat the strongest man in the world, bro, during Marineford. So why are we coping about this? He's clearly the strongest in the series.
The strongest nerfed man in the world. The strongest man in the world.
And he also wasn't trying, and he was mentally nerfed.
Bro was on.
And he was holding back.
Whitebeard had a literal breathing tube in his nose that he took out before he started fighting in Marineford. Bro had an IV drip that he carried around everywhere because he was so sick. And he still pulled up and was still throwing hands with everybody. And in the middle of the fight, he said, "Oh, my heart, here's a heart attack." Like, what are we talking about? Oh my god.
Oh my
The
gosh!
strongest
Speaking
man
of that,
in the world, the strongest cancer patient.
speaking of that IV drip, that's one of my favorite like little details. If you go back, the IV drip has Doflamingo's Jolly Roger on it. Cause he's like the underground, like he's like the underworld drug dealer. Like that's where he's getting his drugs from. Isn't that sick?
Oh, that's so sick.
That's
sick.
That's such a fun little detail.
That's again the details, don't like the whole Doflamingo arc coming like how far after Marineford. Like that's just so cool. That's so fucking cool. The connective tissue and everything like that. All right, that's our hour. Yeah. We did it! Woo! And Brodie, look, you came back like 45 minutes ago and you didn't go.
What did I do? I think it literally was me changing my resolution that fixed it. My camera's simply too good.
It's just simply too good. I need to get a better camera. I look like dog shit. All right, that's our hour. I appreciate you all for coming back or for tuning into Triple Nexus episode 25. Thank you so much, Brodie, for joining us as a guest. We love having you on. You can come back literally anytime you want. If you have anything you ever need to promote, just shoot one of us a text. We'll have you on in a literal heartbeat. No problem. And even if you just want to come chat, like you can just come chat. You know what I mean? And we'll have a pizza party and it'll be absolutely great. Yo.
And now Brodie, even though I'm gonna cut, Brodie's gonna gut me ordering pizza tonight because fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Order pizza after this. Oopsies.
I have that effect on people.
Making me hungry. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok up here. Don't forget to follow us all on our individual handles. Don't forget to check out Brodie's tier list episode. He has it on YouTube. All that stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. Peace out. And remember, Luffy now solos Naruto, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And Super Uncle's Cat and Cope.
Yeah. Peace.